Hello and welcome to the latest edition of ESPNcricinfo Weekly. Australia, once feared and unforgiving, are now a shadow of their former selves. Overtaken by the likes of England and India, they lie fifth in the ICC Test rankings. Their first home Ashes defeat in 24 years completed their fall from grace that started with a loss in 2005. Then, losing their one-day World Cup crown confirmed it. The big question is, can Australia rediscover their fighting form and that aura of invincibility? Well, Harsha Bhogle speaks with Brett Lee, who recently took his 350th one-day wicket.
Look, I think that we definitely did have that element of Australia will be very, very tough to beat when we had that elite side. I think in 2005, when England beat us in the Ashes, that then proved to the world that Australia will be beaten and can be beaten at any stage. Not that we would like to think that. We had that presence that we want to, you know, the way that we walked out through the gate, the way that we attacked the field, the way that we batted and bowled. We had that controlled arrogance about us that we thought this is what we were about. But yeah, we got beaten in 2005, the Ashes, and then suddenly
something good came out of that. You were invincible for 18 months after that.
Yeah, you know, because we actually heard from it, and that was probably the best thing for us because it stops all that complacency happening.
So do you think Australia will now struggle to get back to where they are? I mean, there's been 8 or 10 spinners used and still haven't found one. There've been a lot of fast bowlers who've been tried out, and you still don't know who the best 3 are at any given time. Yeah. So do you see the long, hard climb back for Australia, or do you think it's a short-term thing?
Look, I think it's going to be it's a transitional phase. That's probably the best way for me to answer that, is that we are going through a challenging time or a challenging period where we've got young guys coming on learning their trade. You know, when Glenn and Shane Warne first came on, it took them a while to get into their game as well. But these are 2 world-class bowlers that have taken, you know, a lot of wickets between them. Yeah, 300 wickets between them. So they're once in a generation bowler, and that's the thing. These bowlers don't come on every single day. But saying that, we've got young guys coming through now, which I'm confident that in years to come, Australia will be very, very competitive and we'll have that edge again, I think.
Well, Australia haven't made the best start to the new decade. After dominating the 1990s and new millennium, the Aussies have won just 6 tests in the past 13. The first 5 was back in early 2010 against Pakistan and New Zealand, before 2 losses to India in India, and of course 3 against England in their 3-1 Ashes defeat. Well, Sri Lanka will be where Australia will be looking to turn it all around, with India touring at the end of the year. Well, that's all from ESPNcricinfo Weekly. You can hear Brett Lee's entire interview on Opening Up, Harsha's new show, in the audio and video section. Meanwhile, keep right up to date with the live scoring from Australia's series in Sri Lanka. And of course, there's all the news, views and ball-by-ball coverage from India's tour of England and from all around the world of cricket.